Dr. Owusu Ocho. It's Dr. O for the 804. As the premier knee and hip shoulder sports surgeon in Virginia, I would like to remind you that health equals power. Sports build and uplift communities, nothing else can. The mission of sports medicine is to keep athletes of all ages and levels at the top of their game. Dr. O is located at Ortho, Virginia, Schrader Road office location. Appointments can be scheduled online at orthovirginia.com or by calling 804-939-6688. You can follow Dr. O on Instagram at Dr. O_ for the 804 and uplifting educational content about sports health.
Hi everyone, I'm Coach Rick Stockel. I am co-owner of Newman & Dunn Real Estate here in Central Virginia, as well as I am a high school boys basketball coach at Monacan High School. I've sold over 1,300 homes here in Central Virginia, and I would love to work with you and your family in your home buying needs. I am a proud primary sponsor of Ballin in Virginia, and I hope you enjoy this show.
Everybody, we are back for another episode of BallinVA Special High School Signing Day Part 2. Man, this is going to be interesting today because I got some East End guys in here, man. And this one going to be lit. So I just want y'all to know that right offhand. We done had some off-camera stuff, that's some trash talking today, but we're going to have some fun in here. But first, I got to pay the bills, man, before we get started. I want y'all to recognize my primary sponsor, Rick Stockel, man. He's a great guy, and he sells a lot of houses here in Virginia. So I want y'all to get a chance. If y'all check him out, I share him on my page, rickstockel.com. And he will definitely help you out with all your mortgage and home buying needs. Now, going into this thing today, I got my man Terrell Eberhardt in here, man. You know, he is the king of the Little League football, man. So before I say any more, I'm gonna just let Terrell go ahead and take over, man, because he know these young men today. We got some special young men that's gonna sign, so we're gonna let Terrell do this thing.
Hey everybody, I'm Terrell Eberhardt. Everybody know me as Rolling with Real. I got some of these good young men right here that's coming to go D1, going to school, and be the next student athletes and represent your area. So I'm going to introduce all of them one by one. To the left of me, I got Mr. Dorian Fleming. To the right of me, I got Mr. Marquis Vincent. On the other side of him, I got Kaveion Keys. And last but not least, I got my guy, BJ Lowery. And all of these young men will be going to school this year on a scholarship, playing ball, and just wanted to talk to them, want them to talk about their recruiting, you know, their side of the story. So,
yes, sir. So who we gonna start with first, man? Who wants to go first? Look, we got ODU in the house. We got Penn State. We got Furman and Georgia State. Oh, and by the way, 757, we do send them to D1 too. So I'm gonna start off that off top because you know y'all be talking y'all trash in y'all group. So yeah, I had to say that. So
they know we ain't here. They know what we
ain't here today. Yeah, we ain't here today. And come to find out, some of these boys played in the East End. So I was like, okay, all right, you know, it's a little education for me too. So who want to go first?
Well, I could just start off and ask about a quick thing, because all these kids right here played in Metro football. You know what I'm saying? That's why I met them all at. Even Kaveion Keys, he played way in the West End at Tuckahoe. These two started out East End and went over to Verona. My man right here, Holland Springs Saint legend. So all to play good competitive ball pretty much made them the athletes that they is today. I'm going to ask all of y'all this quick question. What did y'all, you know what I'm saying, take from rec football the most? I'm going to ask you first, Dorian, because you're closer to me. Go ahead.
What I took from rec, honestly, it was about, for me, I didn't win my first championship to my last year, so it was kind of hard going through, losing to Verona, Holland Springs. It was tough growing up, man. We'll win a lot of games, but we'll always lose to those two between Glenlee and Verona, so that's what I took from it. I mean, it just grew. I just learned to win. Always been a winner.
I'm going to ask Keys, what you think?
Man, rec football ain't nothing like getting up Saturday morning when the grass wet and, you know, playing against your boys. You know, these guys we played against, man, we go to school with, wearing your jersey to school, you talking smack to your boys, we gonna beat y'all, we gonna beat y'all. That's the fun part, man. But just, when we got on that field, we balled, as youngins, man. I mean, we went at it, man. Whoever won, man. But, just football, young football, man. Just balling with the guys. That's what I took.
Keys, what you get from?
Man, rec football for me personally. I was on the west end. I wasn't really on the east end like that for real. So the ball to me was kind of new to me for real. I ain't really started playing until I was like 6, 7. So at first I played running back. But so it was really fun to me. Just to not even like think, just run straight and hit your head in the goalpost. So that was it for me. Ain't really do too much, but just have fun. And I was humble a lot, so ain't really do too much talking. Just let my football do the talk.
Juice.
For me, I feel like rec football. That's really what made me fall in love with the game. Like, just starting out, you didn't really have to worry about too much other stuff, how like it is in high school. It was just fun. Like, you just go out there and ball. And that was really the biggest thing for me.
All right, so, now we getting up to age. You guys was doing camps, man. Camping experience, like from 9th grade to 12th grade. How was it? Like, and we're going to start with you first, B. How was it? How did y'all take it? Like, what did you get from y'all camping experience, DJ?
From camping, I feel like as the years went on, like it just made me feel like I gotta work harder. Like when I was camping in 9th grade and then seeing like the upperclassmen dudes camping, it was like and like their bodies and stuff being right, like it just made me want to grind, like to come back the next year to be better, put up better times, stuff like that. Like it just made me want to get better like as the years go on.
Keith.
Same thing what B said, like, just want to get better and stuff like that. Every year, I try to take what I did my other years, what I didn't do good at, and continue to work on that. Like my speed, my weight, whatever I slacked on, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna be good at that the next season. And that's how I really look at stuff like that. My mom really be on me about gaining weight and stuff like that. So, shout out to moms. But yeah, that's really it.
Keith.
Man, I say camping for me was a little different.
Oh, we done did a camp, baby. Camp up, baby. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want to cut him off. But if you want to see somebody camp, he'll turn the camp up. But go ahead.
Yeah, it was a little different for me. 8th grade, I started late, man. Kind of going to my freshman year of playing football. Went to Clemson camp. Okay. That was a 3-day camp, and it was more of just the experience I got there. The work ethic I'm seeing from these 12th graders, what I mean? Me being a small guy out there, I want the biggest cat, I want the strongest cat, but I was that dog out there, what I mean? And seeing people from South Carolina, from Texas, all at one just balling. So I got a bigger view of things, but, going down the line, man, I really kind of picked camps where I knew I was wanted. A lot of people just pick camps just to go there. Mm-hmm. You got to be smart with it. That's something, my Coach Marcus told me, my dad told me, hey, man, just don't go to any camps. Go to camps where coaches want you, where they want you, where they want to look at you and stuff like that. So those are the kind of camps I kind of went to, and that was my camp.
And let me stop you here, D, because your camp this summer been crazy. Like, what I'm saying? You tore up IG off of your camp. Tell them about, what I'm saying, your rival experience in North Carolina.
My rival experience. I went there. I camped 2 times. I really wasn't invited until last minute, so I just showed up hoping I can get in. And I went in. I went for DN first. I camped as a D lineman. I feel like I killed it. Then I came out there, came back again for the second day, and played tight end. And I was top 10. I was a top receiver. I was ranked as a top receiver instead of a tight end at the camp. So I feel like I did well, but it was real different for me going up because my 9th and all the way through 11th, I camped as a quarterback. I played quarterback my whole life, so that changed. It's like switching from quarterback, going to tight end, from those different point of views, it's like, it's hard. It's hard. It's like not everybody respect you. They don't get that certain respect. When everybody think you're just a quarterback, you go stay in your lane. So it was tough making that switch.
And that shows being a real athlete and a real student of the game to be able to change your senior year and be willing. Because here's the thing, you guys have already broke the banner of being willing to say, I will play this position instead of I ain't that, I'm this, so this is just where I'm at. You know what I mean? Had you not changed, you might not be going where you're going. So, you know what I'm saying? Kudos to you and the hard work you put in with that. So now, far as going where we going, what was the choices, man? Y'all got some beautiful schools y'all picking, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm going to try to touch every one of y'all campus. I like all of them, you know what I mean? I can't lie, but
that's what I want to hear.
What made you choose, especially you, Key, because, you know, you had one spot and now you picked another spot. So what kind of made you, pick, linebacker you?
Man, well, first of all, I would say they was being very consistent. Coach Franklin ain't been to my school now once, not twice, but I think 3 times.
Coach Franklin came in a helicopter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Let me stop. Coach Franklin came
He
in a
pulled up in that helicopter.
I'm sorry, right?
Yeah, he sure did.
I'm from the days when Paternal came around. Me and Mark was in school. I'm in the days with Paternal, and it's like, hey, yo, I think I just seen Joe Paterno. You know what I'm saying? They like, you bugging,
Yeah,
but
you
we
bugging.
got pictures to say it's there.
Yeah.
But to say, hey, yo, I just seen a helicopter. It just got down on our ground. Holy shit. That motherfucker Franklin is coming out
big
the helicopter.
time.
I know that was
Yes,
dope.
it was
That was
dope.
I saw
dope.
that.
Dope.
Boom put it on his Instagram. I know I saw that too.
And what?
Interesting.
It was a great experience. But back to what I was saying, it was just very consistent. First, I went to North Carolina. I really ain't feel comfortable with my decision. I would say it was I committed in August. From August to I would say December, it was just nights where I would just be thinking like, did I make the best decision for myself? Am I gonna feel comfortable? At North Carolina, I want to win. That's I want to win. I didn't won before. I only won one time, the state championship. But that winning feeling is never like I love winning. So that was another decision that played a role in it too. And plus, it's linebacker you. I got to talk to Micah Parsons on the phone. I would say about a month ago, and we had a good conversation. And he just piggybacked and told me like, hey, listen, you come here. It's going to be days where you're not going to want to do this, but you're going to have to grind. Like, I grinded, and it's days where I ain't even want to be there, but I wanted to get to where I'm at right now, and that's to be in the league. And he kind of just, guided me through, what to expect there at Penn State. So, that's where all the factors came in for me. And, Manny Diaz, my defensive coordinator and linebackers coach, he's been consistent with me coming from Miami, being the head coach there. So, I just like what they're doing over there, and I feel comfortable, and they have a great relationship with me and my family. So it was a no-brainer. It took a lot of time, a lot of nights just thinking, but I'm glad I really made that decision for myself, and I'm really happy now. I can really say that I'm happy. So.
All right, Juice, I'm gonna ask you next. What was, your now this is an interesting one too. Okay. Explain it, Juice, because it's so hard I can't even explain it.
Yeah, it was crazy like how it all went down. It kind of happened like 24 hours. Like the coach, Coach Reb, he had just hit me. He was like, yo, I love your film, all that stuff. But he was like, I want to see you work out. Like, mind you, this was like on a Sunday. So then I'm texting him. I'm like, I can work out, when you want me to work out. Like, I'm eager. I'm like, I'm going to do it whenever. So then that's when he texted me, like, you can work out for me, like, later today. So, like, that evening, and then thank you to Coach Marcus, like, I was able to get to the veranda of the field, come out there, work out for him and everything, did good to work out, killed the workout. And that's when, he was like, we got to get you up here, And that was, like, the biggest thing for me was, like, for him to, like, come all the way down from the 757, come watch me work out that same day, like, it just showed me, like, I wanted to go somewhere, like, where I felt wanted. Like, they were showing love, like, showing interest in me. So that was the biggest thing. But, yeah, that's what made me choose ODU.
D, what's up with you? How you feel about Georgia State, that choice?
With me, I feel like the way I got my offer was from a camp. I started at South Carolina camp. I went down there doing 707. And I say I balled out. I did. Pretty much. We won every game, and then we lost in the championship. But I did real good that day. After leaving the camp, I got the offer. And I feel like that'd be the first school to take a chance on me. I always said, once I got that first opportunity, I won't go back.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
So,
All you need is somebody to believe.
I just needed somebody to take that chance and just take that chance on me.
Okay. Keys. Now shout out my boy Kevin Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Is he still there? Is Coach Lewis still there? Okay. So you got that mean I know you in good hands. Tell me the reason why you felt good there.
Man, so number one, I want to thank God, man, because I wouldn't have got no offer without him.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
true.
sir.
You know, Furman, it's a small school. It's not a big school. Division I, they play big time football. Clemson, Virginia Tech. They playing Ole Miss, Tennessee, South Carolina. Teams like that. So they play big time football. Academically, is up there. I mean, I can't even say too much, on that. But academically, is up there. But Furman was my first offer, and Coach Kevin Lewis, I know he a Verona guy. I'm coached by his brother.
Yeah.
He played against my dad.
Of course.
Battles.
Battles.
Right.
They'll tell you that.
Right. Played with my head coach. So, that bond I built with him, it was like it was already there, man. So, I kind of waited, saw what else came, got the Wilmington Merritte, got the North Carolina Central, got this, got that. But it was just the love I got from Furman. Every time I went down there, it was always love. It was always making me feel home away from home. It was a beautiful campus. I'm looking at the football. I'm looking at when they was working out, man. It was just grind. It was like, okay, I can deal with this. I already feel home every time I go down there. So I'm close to home. So, and then, Coach Kevin Lewis, he's a key point on why I chose to go to Furman. So, just being a guy of Verona, nobody really went to Furman, so it's just like I can build some big things down there. So that's why I chose Furman.
We need that pipeline. I'm gonna ask you one more. I'm gonna ask you something else because you in a different position. Right. I saw you when I first met you was a running back, and I'm talking about a running back. I'm talking about run through that brick wall and keep moving, running back. But what made you find your love for the trenches?
Shovels and draws. And not a lot of people know what that is.
Whoa, I heard it, but yeah.
Shovels and draws. My dad was my head coach at the beginning. So, every time, we beat a team, we got the shovel where they poop out of. You know what I mean? The shovel to scoop it up in his drawers. You know what I mean? So that was kind of that thing, man. My dad. Right. So, my dad had me watch Blindside since I was just sit there and just watch it. And I always had my hand in the ground and playing offensive line, just blocking people, just putting them on the ground, So I ain't really like the running back was cool, you cool and all that. But then once you got that middle school spot, people start cutting you in your knees. You like, all right, I'm tired of getting cut. You know what I mean? So, and then, you want to get your name called on, and that's why I'm like, all right, D-line, that's where I want to go. So the trench life, I could tell you this, is nothing pretty about the trenches. I could tell you that, it's somewhere where you gonna be bruised up after the game, you gonna be beat up, you gonna be dirty, but being in the trenches, that's a whole different ball game.
Now I'm gonna ask y'all three a question that I think all three of y'all would know. What it's like playing for Coach Q?
You set the tone, like for my whole career, for real. Like it was just, playing for Coach Q. I felt like that's what really molded me as a football player. Like just going off of what he would say, just always keeping that in my head, for real.
I mean, for me, I only been here for 2 years, but throughout my 2 years of being here, he done been the realest coach. I done had just talking to me, not even about football, just about life in general. Be a better man for your wife and kids, and that's what I take from it. That's what I'm gonna take with me to college and to the league. So he a real inspiration in my life, and he's one of my role models for sure.
Same thing kind of what Keys said. It's just he's just not a football coach, he's a life coach. You know, he's gonna pull you aside just off of, hey man, I'm just checking on you, seeing how you doing. You know, he's a very disciplined coach. You know, he ain't no easy coach. You know what I mean? You're going to have to be disciplined. You're going to have to crab for him. I don't care.
Hard love.
You can be,
It's hard love.
you know, you can be.
I'm a business of crabs. All them crabbing.
Hey, you know, you could be 30 years old, you going to still be crabbing.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember BJ and them, matter of fact, they just beat y'all 30, and I didn't mean to say it like that, but they just beat y'all 36-7, right? And my son gave up the touchdown, and they just was crabbing for like 30 minutes, like just the next day of practice, just off that one touchdown. Man, you know about us scored, but it's just the point of the fact of the whole discipline and standing the task at hand that he gave them, so I knew that. But I'm gonna ask you something easy. I'm gonna be a little light on you. All right, you having a brother, Cam Fleming, that's going to school at the same time as you. You're very fortunate. Y'all both are fortunate to have someone that went through the same process with you, that know what it was like, the grind to get there. Like how fortunate it is, and have other brothers that's playing college ball too. Like how fortunate that is to have that in you.
I think it's great. With him playing DB and now we playing tight end, I feel like we can get a lot of competition. So, you know, I'm going to try to go at him every day.
And it's 5 of y'all. So I know the whole competitive thing is through the roof.
It's there. Like, there'll be days we outside all day as a kid. Like, we go outside 9 o'clock in the morning, don't come in until it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Like, that's the type of competitive nature we got.
You don't see kids like that no more, y'all. I'll tell you that.
Nah, you don't.
That's
for
you too. Go ahead, finish up.
Just that competitive nature, just being outside, going at each other every day, making each other better. And that process is just great. Now to see that we both going to play Division I football for free and get us a degree.
Man, for that's the best way.
Yeah.
Our parents don't got to pay a dime, so that's a blessing as always.
Man, that is dope, man. I'm not too many kids come up here and say that. You know, I keep calling y'all kids, y'all young men, but that's dope. Y'all saved y'all parents a lot of money. I know I had to pay for my son's education, private and college, so I'm broke. so just to hear you say that, man, that says a lot about your character. But I wanted to ask you, you going to Georgia State, have you talked to Akeem Smith? What was your conversation like?
Our conversation, when I first got there, he was telling me it's a great place to be, you know. It is what you make it. We're in the Sun Belt Conference. We didn't have such a great season this past year, but every year before that, we've been in the bowl game. So it's a great winning culture. With Akeem being one of the only players from Richmond, Virginia, and us just coming from that same culture, we go come in and try to dominate. So,
speaking of Sun Belt, y'all in the same conference, ain't you?
Yeah.
So and you play DB.
That's each other every year. Match up every year.
They gonna see me every year.
Every year. So
we've been battling since rec ball, from Verona to Hollis Springs.
Yeah.
Then we go to high school together. We have Verona, our 9th and 10th grade year. Then we both leave, go to Life Christian Academy. And we just been with each other ever since.
Speaking of which, Life Christian, how was playing the competition level at Life Christian? Like, a lot of people don't really know what it's like just to travel and get up and go and have to.
People don't know that, like, being in competition, it's not like playing every team we play every week in the city. It's different. Like,
you don't know
these
nothing.
guys, everybody on their team is a Division I talent.
Yeah.
They got starters everywhere that's going somewhere. They don't got nobody on their team that's just a fill-in. I feel like everybody on their team can go somewhere and play big time ball, and it's very hard.
And you and Mr. Cotman shut down a 5-star receiver this year.
Yeah.
Even the pick off that, I think I saw that was the pick or pick 6.
No, I had pick 6.
Okay, excuse me. I think it turnovers was it 4 turnovers in 3 games, or was it 5 picks? So how was it? Give me the stat line in the first 4.
The first 4 games was, it was probably the craziest season ever. Like, I had 4 picks in 4 games, 2 pick sixes. Like, it was just crazy. It just felt like I was on a different level. Like,
That's OD.
but it really started with the off season work. Like, this season, it just felt like, like the game just felt slower. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it felt like I was seeing stuff like before it happened. So that just really helped me a lot. Just that grind.
Now, this is a question for all you guys. Y'all trainers, who do y'all work with, and why do y'all feel like y'all can trust them?
Shout them out.
With me, I say Keytwan and Tony Tate. So
Shout out to Tony Tate too, man.
Yeah.
Tony Tate,
I know
T12.
good stuff about him.
Those my 2 trainers I train with the most. It started off with Keytwan. He the one that really took a chance with me, making that switch from quarterback to me moving to the outside, and he helped me develop my game a lot. Like, whether it's his movement, learning how to get open, using my body, using my feet, and being able to work those moves that I haven't always worked on, being that quarterback.
Me, I just want to shout out Coach Willie Moe. We get that work in every time. Pass rushing, cover drop, flat zone. It's just a good vibe with me and him. I would say a good coach, a good man. Played in the league. Got a shot play with the Buccaneers. But yeah, that's my dog.
Keys? Oh, go
All right. Man, my dad, man. That's my trainer, man. He been training me since I was little, getting attitudes out there, because Dad, you making me do extra reps. But, I mean, it all paid off to the dog I am today. Also, a big shout out to Coach Allen Michael Cash. Also trained with him, another Verona guy, that came through. But
Lum.
Yeah, so those are my 2 trainers.
Juice?
Like what D was saying, T12, Keytwan, been training with them since, started my high school career and since rec ball. And then also, like,
Davon Morgan, too. Though.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Shout out Davon.
He trained a lot of us growing up, man. Around the East End. He a big part of
He just sparked it off.
He started off
for the training.
For real.
Whole young group growing up, man. Davon Morgan. And also my brother, DeAndre. He stayed up under me my whole life.
Yeah.
From rec football to now. Man, I appreciate that dude.
So, COVID hit all y'all differently. And so, even out of it, all y'all got a glory out of it, because everybody is going to school for the free. Let's put that out there.
For the free.
Now, some of y'all got some rings out that COVID. And some of y'all didn't. Now let's hash it out. How do y'all really feel? What was it? 'Cause I know. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that for a second. Who wants to spot that up?
Nah, I mean, I was definitely proud of them boys, though. Like, it just felt like I was still, part of the team.
I feel like I was still there. I was there every game.
Yeah.
I would still come out of games, yeah.
Every game we there. But, I mean, it was kind of tough seeing the team we just left from go win a ring, knowing we could have been a part of that. But, I mean, we knew it was for a better cause. I mean, I feel like.
And y'all too. Go ahead, my bad.
I needed that switch. I feel like I needed that switch over to a different school, get a different environment, different look at life.
It definitely made y'all the men y'all are today.
Yeah.
So, but y'all two was different because y'all had to transfer in. You coming from a private school, going home to your community, and you coming away from your community, going to a whole different school. How was that for y'all?
I'd say for me, I'm going to start the COVID season, the 6-game season. I was injured. I ain't play. So I was already transferred to Verona, but I ain't play. So COVID actually helped me, to get stronger, to get better. And, one thing I saw was, we lost to Hollis Springs that season, at the end of the season. And I saw, the face of them guys, man, Nuke, Jalen Walker, Goldie. These guys were some ballers. I saw the face of them, and I was just like, next year we can't have that. We got to get a ring. So that was a big thing. Me seeing that on the sideline, and I made up in my mind, hey, I'm gonna work my tail off. Next year, we get in the ring. And that's when we heard Ant coming over.
Yeah.
Got Keys coming over.
Fish grease. And shout out to Fish Grease. Shout out to Fish Grease.
Think about Keys. A lot of people don't know Marcus Lewis. That's my dog. Like, we go back from 6th grade. So he tells me, he say, real, I got this kid coming from Henrico. Real, I'm telling you, it's on. I'm like, Henrico, he like, listen to me, real. It's on, real. I'm telling you. And he never told me a lie. As long as I know him, dude never lied to me. But he was just like, yo, I got this kid coming around. If he come through, lock and load that jump shot.
It's raps. It's raps.
He said it like that. And like, so you came in and it was like by storm, like a tornado or something. Like you hit it and you came with a good charge of energy. And it just felt like, to me, it felt like you came into a perfect bond because, like, for him, it was just going home.
Yeah.
It's just, all right, I'm just going home with everybody I grew up with. I play rec ball, football, everything. For you coming over there and just making like it seemed like it just felt so right, or it just looked so right. It was different, So, for those, I'm gonna add something different for those 8th graders. Because those are 8th graders really now when you really have to start taking your careers or post high school careers seriously. What would y'all tell an 8th grader right now?
Something I tell an 8th grader right now is academics. Academics, take it serious. The 9th and 10th grade years, that's your building years. Like, without those years, it's kind of tough to come back from it. So take that opportunity and build on it. Don't take it for granted.
I say, like, don't shy away from, like, adversity, Like, you're going to be in some uncomfortable situations, but don't let them, like, break you, That's what I would say. And then also, like, don't let coaches dictate you. Like, you know what you can do. Don't let a coach tell you you're too small. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, at the end of the day, you got to want it for yourself. So I feel like that's the biggest thing.
I say not trust the process, but trust your process.
Yeah.
Your process is different than every other athlete. I can say I was a late boomer on having offers. And I just trust my process. I ended up getting my offer after my junior season, winning that state championship. So, trust your process, work your butt off, man.
Yeah.
Like BJ said, don't let nobody tell you too small. I'm 6'1", going up against 6'4" linemen. And I'm still making them look little, you know what I mean? So, trust your process. Grades, same thing Dorian said. Your freshman and sophomore year, that's your year you need to grind. I mean, it ain't no, I'm going to slack my freshman year, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Nah, you really need to pay attention your freshman and sophomore year because those are the years that's they going to look at, you know what I mean? So, man, just grind, have fun, but always, be on your stuff. Trust your process.
And me, I'm going to keep it short and simple. Just work hard, man. Like I said, when I was in 8th grade, I was looking up at all the people that I saw getting offered. I was like, man, one day I'm going to be there. I mean, it was hard for me, like my road was hard, but I wouldn't have changed nothing that got me here. I'm glad I'm in the position. My mama don't got to pay for nothing. That's how I look at it. Like, I'm the man of my house, so I'm going to keep doing what I'm going to do, and I'm just blessed. That's all I'm going to say.
That was dope, man. Y'all boys is good. Y'all boys very sharp.
I want to know, let Mark say something about each one of these guys.
Oh yeah, I do got my dog here, and he coached all of them. Definitely let him talk.
Yeah.
I had a great opportunity to coach all these young men, and I'm super proud of y'all. Honestly, man, y'all
Appreciate
doing something that a lot of people that didn't do or accomplish. You know what I mean? I can start with BJ. Since day one, he been a hard worker. I mean, outwork everybody. Like he said, don't worry about your size. I always believed in you. Cause we had you up in 10th grade on the island. It lets you know right there in big ball games, Holly Springs game that we won, to where it's like I trusted him in day one, but just to see you continue to work and grind and get what you wanted, that's what it's about. And don't ever let anybody tell you ain't got it, cause you got it. All of y'all got it. Kaveion Keys. I mean, like he said, he came over. I really didn't know him. We played him the year before.
Yeah,
I had no idea who he was until he came over. And I was just like, you was on the Henrico team? Him and on Wells. And I couldn't believe it.
Oh, yeah.
And with him, it's like we had to get him to buy into defense.
I won't
play wide receiver. I play wide receiver.
Rocking with it, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this right now.
You was playing run out there.
Yeah, straight offense
I'm
at
gonna
first.
say this. Once the playoffs hit,
Yeah.
I'm talking about that joint just whoosh, like, and I was just
Right,
like, oh,
yeah.
we gotta stop.
Yeah.
Springs game.
The
Springs 5 sacks.
Yeah.
5 sacks. That was my best game of all time. One of my favorites. But
Yeah, even with Keys, with him coming over and just believing in the coaching staff, us believing in him, and just letting him grow into who he is, I just appreciate the opportunity you coming over, buying into the system, and just working your butt off.
Appreciate
Continue to be the young man that you are. Marquis, I mean, from day one, man, I couldn't get this kid to be quiet. But honestly, though, he bring that energy every day. That's who he is, and I love it. At times, I'll be like, hey, man, be mindful of what you're saying, but I love what you're saying. But strongest kids I've ever been around too, man. But keep working, man. I know you healthy. I'm glad you was able to finish this season healthy, man. I'm proud of you too. You probably didn't get everything you want, but I think you got what you needed. I know you got a great coach over there with Kevin. I know he believe in you. You got a Verona alumni, man. Take in what your dad and them installing you as far as believing, and you gonna be fine. Dorian, man, and Dorian, people don't realize this my cousin. And speaking on him and speaking on coming to 8th grade, I already knew the troubles of him staying focused in school. And we had these conversations, man, but he had to go through that journey to get to where he at now. I hated that he had to leave, but that was the best thing for him. And just to see him in this moment now, to be going to school for free, it worked out. You learn from the situation, you got your grades together, and I know you about to go to Atlanta and you could be focused. I know grades ain't gonna be an issue, and I'm gonna see you doing big things on the stage, and I'm just proud of you. Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just proud of all y'all young men, man. I mean, we all look alike. We all from the East End, man. And to be going to school for free, picking what education you want to be in, man, take this opportunity and run with it.
for sure.
Yes, sir.
I never asked y'all, what y'all taking up? What y'all taking up? Juice, you start first. What you taking up?
What, in school?
Yeah, in school. What's your major?
Pre-med.
Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to broadcast into journalism. Want to talk.
Okay.
Wanna be on
You-
TV
you
talk.
know,
Yeah.
You know that's what we do over here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not just my dog. Shout out my dog. My dog, Mike Rob. He set the
Yep.
tone. But you know, got you now. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah.
Right. I'm going to major in business. You know, that's my thing.
Businessman, we do business very good at Verona. Shout out to my boy Dwayne Taylor. You know what I'm saying? We do that. We do that. We do that. Dorian, you
For me, real estate.
real estate.
I'm taking real
That's
estate.
alright.
I can see that. You're a smooth guy. I'm glad you guys came in. I'm glad y'all was able to express yourselves. You know what I'm saying? You guys articulated yourself very well. For me being just a member of y'all community and someone that y'all know personally, I'm proud of each and every one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have always been good kids, always took in what we and the rest of the community told y'all, and y'all always did things the right way. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people y'all know personally and friends that did things the wrong way. That y'all made the right choices. So be proud of y'all for that, and take in what y'all mama and father gave y'all. All y'all come from good households and good homes and come from good parents. So they got y'all to this point. They still got y'all, but y'all are men now. So I think y'all ready to be out there on your own. So, you know, I look forward to seeing y'all play. I look forward to y'all graduation day and continue up y'all success, man.
I appreciate that.
So before we check out, everybody's gonna give out their IG, because here's the thing, man, NIL is serious. So we trying to get it, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna start from you first. What's your IG, man?
Dorian __.
At Keys Go Crazy.
K9YS _
At BJ Lowery Jr.
Y'all got down for bitch. What's Twitter? Matter of fact, you guys are we talking about Twitter. Too.
And Dorian Fleming _
Okay.
Same thing. At Keys Go Crazy with an extra Y at the end.
Okay.
at Kaveion Keys.
Oh yeah, same thing at BJ Lowery Jr. Yeah.
Nothing special.
One thing I wanted to say about going back to the 8th graders, now that you brought up Twitter, that's a key that a lot of y'all need to know. Twitter, man, y'all need to be on Twitter hitting up coaches. You know, and I could tell
Huddle, push your
I can
everything.
I can tell you, you know, you might contact 100 coaches. I guarantee out of them 100 coaches,
Somebody gonna text back.
Yeah.
at least 2 of
Somebody
them gonna text back.
Be mindful what y'all put on social media.
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Clean y'all pages
Yeah,
up.
clean y'all
Energy,
page, all
the
that stuff.
pages. You don't gotta have everybody saying that everything ain't for everything need to be seen. You know, be mindful what you represent. You represent yourself, your school, your parents, and your community. You know what I mean? You got a lot of people that you, not unfortunately, that y'all don't know that, you know what I'm saying, y'all represent, but you do. You know, but y'all represent me right, man. I feel good. I'm good. These young boys will represent me right. Anything else?
That's pretty much it. Like I said,
I just want to say shit. We are Penn State. You feel me? Hey, you feel me? Rose Bowl champs, man. We ended the year off right. Hey, we ready to go for a natty next year. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all stay tuned.
That's a good one. Who leaving early? Anybody leaving early?
Yeah.
I
I
leave?
leave Saturday.
Yeah,
Y'all both leave Saturday?
I leave on Friday.
You leave on Friday? You leave on Saturday?
Saturday morning.
Okay. And y'all,
Yeah.
June, as soon as
Yeah, June. I wish I could enroll early, but hey, I'm just gonna have to keep working. So till June. So
hey, y'all know the right trainers. Y'all know the right people. Y'all will be fine, man. Things will come out right.
So y'all need me in here, man. Come in here and do some stuff.
Yeah, I shot my boy Rick out too. He a great dude.
Yeah, man, we're gonna shout out Rick Stockel, man. You know, one of my primary sponsors here. So I had to shout him out at the end, man. Y'all make sure that y'all hit him up for your home buying needs. But before go, man, I want to thank all of y'all, man, for coming on here. Real appreciate you calling me up, man, and you did a fantastic job today. I think you did a way better job than I could have done. I probably would have been a little bit boring.
No. You got the #1 podcast in my state, and we going for our region. Trust me, I ain't nowhere near you. You the man right now, bro.
that's right.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
man. I
That's
appreciate
right.
you, man.
Thank y'all for having us for real.
Thank you.
No, I enjoyed it, man. To see it, to sit back and kind of to watch from the other side, which I've never been able to do. You guys did a fantastic job, and for me, y'all represent, you know, the 804. Y'all represent y'all families, man, and I'm proud. And you know, Marcus, I know you played a part in that. Pops, you played a part in that, man. Real, man, I can't say anything else, man. And this is what it's all about for me. I got to see some of y'all play. Some of y'all haven't, but this is the reason why I do this. If I paid my $8, $9, $10, this is your platform. This is why I do this. You know, that's like my son didn't get an opportunity to get on a stage like this. I didn't get to put the hat and the T-shirt on, but he got his education. And that was the main thing for me. So to see you guys up here to do well, man, and I see your dad over here, Keys, man. I mean, I told him a few minutes ago, I said, man, he did a fantastic job with you and all of you. So I don't know what else to say, man. This is fun. But to my 757 people, again, you know I be at y'all.
804,
Yeah,
804, baby.
804.
Y'all already know what it is.
We really run the state.
Yeah,
For real,
exactly.
in my opinion. In everything.
Don't
Basketball
be mad.
too. Yeah, basketball
Yeah.
too. So
Don't be mad. It is what it is.
it's our time. It's our time. It's our time. So,
I love it. But yeah, man, we want to wrap this up, this high school signing day, man, because this is very important. This is something that is new here for BallinVA, and I'm just glad that these people believe in me and what we're trying to do over here. So from BallinVA, from these young men over here, you know, y'all make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and comment, you know, because this is how we keep the lights on in here, man, and we out.